It's already live now, bro.
Okay.
Hey, Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Ba'ashem.
Rakah. Kudash.
Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity.
Okay. This is entitled, the Most High will perform that good thing unto the Israelites. And that's starting with the elect. Pretty much going into how he was wroth with his people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And now we're in the last days. He's coming back, bringing that light to the elect of the nation of Israel by his word. So now that's performing that good thing unto the house of Israel.
Jeremiah 33, verse 4, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the power of Israel, concerning the houses of this city, and concerning the houses of the kings of Judah, which are thrown down by the mounts and by the sword. Verse 5, they come to fight with the Chaldeans, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in mine anger and in my fury, and for all whose wickedness I have hid my face from the city.
Yeah, that's the point of it right there. How he said he hid his face from the city, and Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
All right. Strong's H 5641 Sathar, and it means to hid or to hide, conceal, to hide, to be hidden, be concealed, to hide carefully, to be hidden carefully, be concealed.
Yep. So he concealed first and foremost that name. His name, Yahweh, and his sons, his only begotten son's name, Yahushua. And he concealed that from the nation of Israel. That's why we was in our captivity and we didn't have no power to call on. That's why we were just stuck, especially when he took that name from us. That's when he took our identity, our heritage, and our culture as a people.
Another definition was be absent.
Oh man, you add more to it?
Yeah, because like you say, if without the name, then basically you don't have any activation to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. And even when you go to living waters, that Greek term means Zio, and one of those definitions is for the elect to have those names, man.
Isaiah 54:6, for the Most High had called thee as a woman forsaken, grievous in the spirit, and a wife of youth, that thou wast refused, said thy power.
Yep, because we were known as a comely woman to the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercy will I gather thee.
Okay, so how did he forsaken us with great mercies? Get off the root 4, bro. And get 2 Peter 11:13.
Group 4,
36, 37.
Group 4 and 36. It says, O Jerusalem, look around thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Long come, who sent it away, that come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of our power.
And by the word of the Holy One, that's how the elect was spiritually activated. How y'all go into those sleeper cells? You know what I'm saying? It's like he just blew their breath into the to the elect of the nation of Israel. That's how we got that clothing back on us, those spiritual garments now. You know what I'm saying? We see who our true power is. We see who our enemies are. We know the downfall of this country, and we know what's about to happen in the future. The kingdom of heaven for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, then the ones who died on this side of our people, they can be brought forth through the kingdom, such thing called reincarnation. And the other nations, they're going to be enslaved. We know these things not because Yahweh B'Shem Shai, he activated us through the spirit, that breath, as it mentioned in the book of Job.
Got a precept on that. And this is Ezekiel 37:5. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Yeah, like you say, the breath is going into the wisdom, knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? Then it says, and I will lay sinews upon you and will bring up flesh upon you. Now, if you know anything about sinews, it's basically a muscle that connects ligaments and tissues, meaning in the spirit, basically your identity. Okay? So it states, and I will lay sinews upon you and will bring up flesh upon you, your nationality, and cover you with skin and put breath in you, meaning you was going to have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, and ye shall live, because this is the true meaning of life, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh.
That's right, man.
Your language is a part of that.
Come.
You know, if you separate people from their language, you know, hey, you separating that people from who they really are. You know, because guys get mad when we say we're Hebrew Israelites. Like Elder Apostle Gabar says, how you going to be a Hebrew Israelite, but you don't know any Hebrew? You know, those names, the name of the Father and the Son, are in the ancient Hebrew language. You know, that's part of our connection, man.
That's right, bro.
Yeah. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein times past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in prophecy and understanding. We walked according, you know, to this world, man. You know, to the prince of the power of this world, Esau, man, the guys of this world. You know, we govern ourselves through his philosophy, man, through his perspective, man. What he said was right and wrong, man. You know, but through the spirit we have been awakening, man. Verse 3, it says, among whom also we all had our conversation in time past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as other men. You know, and that do as thou wilt, spirit, obey your thirst. You know, that's how we live. You know, previously before coming into the truth, man.
Pretty much black culture.
Yeah, black culture, man. You know, American culture is Babylonian culture, man. You know, that's the way that we govern ourselves and carry ourselves, and that's how we gauge ourselves, man.
That's right.
You know, but now we don't fulfill the lust, man. It ain't all about pleasure, getting money, women, you know, status, and this world, things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Teaching the elect, you know, charity amongst the brotherhood, man, whether it be in rebuke or exhortation, man. You see?
Yeah, because it reminds you of that movie, Planet of the Apes, when Caesar, he got locked up with the rest of the apes, and that chemical was called Genesis, which means beginning. And all the other apes, they was like docile, they were just like in their own little world. And then Caesar opened that Genesis up, and that smoke came out, and like it just quickened the spirit of those apes that were asleep. And the next day, they knew who they were. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much just an example of us. Now, we was just like those same type of apes. You know, we was probably in gangs, selling drugs, doing all type of wickedness in this society. Then Yahweh Shah blew that breath inside us. Now we coming as kings and priests, man. You know?
Verse, it said, but the Most High, who is rich in mercy, for his great love, wherewith he loved us.
And that rich in mercy is basically an example of the elect receiving the truth.
Hey,
You know?
Yep, that's because we were forsaken.
Right.
You know, but for a little moment. It said in verse 5, this is the point. Even when we were dead in sins, have quickened us together with Hamashiach. By grace, you are saved.
That's right.
Right. And grace means favor. So the elect has favor, you know, amongst Yahweh Shem Shai, and as evidence base of the Holy Spirit.
So that's the ones who really Yahweh Shai died for, the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, then it's going to manifold into the kingdom that the 2/3, they're going to be brought back forth, man. Then we can say that the whole nation of Israel has been saved. All right.
We want the second. Was 2 Peter 1:13?
Yeah, come on, bro.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 13. Yeah, I think it meet as long as I am in this tabernacle to stir you up by putting you in remembrance.
Yep. Like the elder just going into part of that, it's that language. We know our true language now, which is the Paleo Hebrew, man. The Lashawan Kodash. You know, we know the names of the Heavenly Father and Son. You know, we know who we are from which perspective tribe. We know who the other nations are according to the Bible. You know, we have that biblical identity now. Okay? All right, go ahead, bro.
I just acknowledge the offense and see my face and the affliction they will see me early. And you know, only people gonna really acknowledge their offenses is the guys that the most I woke up. You know, the 2/3 they ain't gonna acknowledge the offense, gonna most I ain't open up to see how the world, how really what's going on, how the world acting, how the place is really is going on.
Right.
You know, we know we can't eat pork, shrimp, lobster. We know how everything is out of course. We know who Esau is. We know what we did. You know, we know what the laws are, and we know how, and we trying our best to live right by Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't blind no more.
Yeah.
Cause we know all things are possible with Yahweh Bashar Shai, but like guys like Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan, they really gonna acknowledge their offense with all that type of assets they have on this side, man.
Hey man, that dude said fuck Flint, Michigan. What Flint, Michigan do for him, man?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a hell of a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Gucci doing the black face, this nigga buy up the Gucci, you know. But it's what it is.
I got Isaiah 54, bro.
I did Isaiah 54:8 in a little wrath. I hid my face from thee for a moment, but the everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee.
Yeah. So Yahweh Bashar Shai, he said that was just a little moment, man. This captivity right here, to us it looked like it's just like a very long ass time, man. But according to Yahweh Bashar Shai, he said for a little moment. Okay.
Because what the scripture says in Sirach, how 1,000 years is nothing compared to eternity, man. How the days of Israel is innumerable, man. Because Israel has that, you know, eternal kingdom, man.
That's right, man.
You know, we're going to laugh at these little 400 years, you know, that 500 plus years, you know, that we was, you know, under bondage, you know, under these Edomites, man. You know?
That's right, man. Okay, matter of fact, that's a good point. Go ahead, bro.
Keep going. But with everlasting kindness will have mercy on thee, say the Lord, thy Redeemer.
Yep. So that's that mercy right there is again just going into we having this understanding of this word, man. And notice how when we start bringing this word out, starting with our apostles and elders, that vibration, and you see the days is going by faster and faster, man. Compared to like our people calling him Jesus Christ, Jesus, Dios, you know, Jehovah, all the other names that's now applied to Yahweh Bashar Shai. But look how the days are going by faster and faster now. You know?
Got one for you, bro. This is Psalms 51:10. Well, you know what? I'm starting at 9. Hide thy face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O Most High, and renew a right spirit within me. All right? Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. And this is the point. Verse 13, then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Yeah, because it all starts with the Most High. First and foremost, you have to have favor with the Most High, meaning you have to be his elect. Okay, and then once that happens, he, through a process of time, he gives you that clean heart, that clean spirit, meaning you're going to be renewed. When you're renewed in the spirit, it means you've been born again. Okay, and when you're born again, if your lot is a prophet, you're gonna actually go out there on the highways and the byways, and you're gonna teach the transgressors. Because if you know anything about transgression, it means to step across. What are you stepping across? You're breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. So by you being out there on the highways and the byways, you're teaching our people, okay, these are the do's and the don'ts according to the scriptures. Okay, and then they will be converted. What does convert means? To turn away, or to turn around. And what are they turning around from? Their past wicked ways, man, and they're coming back into the interest of true life, man.
Hey, I'm sure you get that word free in verse 12, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro. All right, this is free in Psalms 51. And it's Strong's H50 and 81, pronounced as Nadayab or Nadyab. And it means inclined, willing, noble.
And he said a free spirit. He said, give me thy free spirit. And one of the definitions, willing, man. willing to be obedient, all right, willing to do this work, all right, willing to have a contrite heart, man. The Lord gives you a spirit, puts a spirit on you to be willing to come out here and do this, man. Rain, sleet, and snow, through the persecution, you know, when everyone else is falling out, man, the Lord is giving you that spirit to keep you willing to do this, man.
Like it says in Second Naturals, how you got fire on one side, you got water on the other side. Like the minds of elect is have that spiritual tunnel vision. Is keep going, you know, straight through that path, man. No matter what the adversity is. You know?
Hey, bro, can I bring out another point? Hey, then it also states noble.
Yeah.
If you know anything about noble, it means to be high-born. You know, it goes to show you that there is a difference between the 1/3 and the 2/3. Because according to the book of Daniel, Daniel was labeled as a brother with an excellent spirit. And if you know anything about that, that means extraordinary, meaning that the elect is separate, you know, from the 2/3 due to the fact that they can receive and they have the Holy Spirit.
That's right. Because the nation of Israel, they the elect amongst the other nations, but even within that, it's a elect with the elect. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all got something there? Go ahead and get
You
that.
want to get that?
Micah.
Micah.
Yeah, get Isaiah 47 first. So that, yeah, so this going to now that how you know what I'm saying, how he's performed that good thing by having mercy upon us by we waking up to who we are, because he was wroth with us as a people. Okay.
Alright, this is Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid thy yoke.
Yep. So due to us falling out by disobeying his laws, statutes, and commandments as a people, we was given to another nation. You know, right now it's a so-called white man, or the biblical Edomites. Okay.
Come.
All right. Got it, Tyler.
Isaiah 14.
Come.
It's over.
Yep.
And it's Isaiah 14:1.
Yep. So these are going to the great mercies again. Okay.
For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined unto them.
The strangers is talking about the Israelite foreigners, man. They could be joined to us. Okay.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Keep going.
Come.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High for servants, handmaids,
Yep.
and they shall take captives, or who captive they were, they shall rule over their oppressors.
So we're gonna rule over our oppressors, man, according to Deuteronomy 30:7 verse. How the curses are gonna apply to the other nations, man, beginning with Esau. All right. Got it, brother.
All right, this is the book of Micah. It's Micah 7:18. It said, "Who is a power like unto thee that pardoneth iniquity and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage?"
Yeah, he always talk about a remnant, man. You know, that's a small number. Cause Most High, he don't care about big numbers, man. It's all about that remnant just to possess and show his power to the other nations, you know.
That's right.
It said, "He retaineth not his anger forever,
Yep.
because he delighteth in mercy."
That's right, man. He's not gonna retain his anger forever, man. This society that we in, we just think this shit is gonna go on forever. But we gotta just come and think about it. It's something gonna be better for us, man. You know, I had to wake up in the morning time, hear that fucking alarm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Again, you seeing your taxes and all that stuff. You know, Esau taking $200 or $300 out of your check before you even see it, man. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to continue keep on with that. So,
If I can add, you know, by the law, well, actually, what we as Israelites, we're the women of Yahweh, right?
That's right.
And according to the law, if you commit adultery, you're supposed to be put to death. But hey, he still forgave us, and we still was able to basically receive those great mercies, man.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's what we see manifesting. That's why the nation's mad, man. Because everybody was in the good. Everybody was chilling, you know, as long as Israel was ignorant who they was, and our power wasn't having favor on us, man. But now you see Yahweh Shai is exalting his elect, all right, and he's bringing down this wicked kingdom, man. While this place is crumbling, the Lord is showing that he's with his elect, man. He has elect in a good spirit, man. You know.
I got a quick one for you. Since you said that, Lamentations 2:6, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee, They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it.
Because Israel was this great conquering nation, man. You know, when you go back to Joshua, you know, on his way as he was leading the children of Israel into the promised land, you know, how he was defeating all the kings of the heathen, man. You know, how King David and Solomon, you know, how they ruled and put the heathens in subjection, man. You know, these heathens, they know their history, man.
Right.
You see? So they always want us at the bottom, man, because they know when we rule in our right mind, man, righteousness gonna be enforced in the earth, man. Even if you go to John Hyrcanus, man, he was enforcing righteousness, man. That's why you had those Edomites that had to convert, man. You know, they know when Israel gets in any type of position of authority, man, they gonna enforce righteousness, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was the beginning of it. You know, you fake Jews, y'all basically followed after those same Edomites that was converted during the time of John Hyrcanus. You know, it's nothing new. But yeah, you Edomites, y'all mad. You know, you want to approach camps. You know what I'm saying? Info wars. What you mad about? You know, and then, hey, and what Alex Jones got going on, that's some peon shit, man. You know, I mean, you see Israel getting coverage by, major, media outlets now, man. You know, CNN. I mean, it's all BS, but, you know, Fox. So who the hell is Info wars, man? Alex Jones, you late, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
Jeremiah 33:8.
Yeah, I had some.
You don't finish that one. I don't think I'll finish that one. And it says, he retained his
say it back over again, Mike.
okay, Micah 7:18. And it says, he retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy.
Yep.
He will turn again, he will have compassion upon us, he will subdue our iniquities, and thou will cast all their sins in the depths of the sea.
Yeah, so he's gonna forget all our sins, man, as a people. Okay.
Thou wilt perform the truth to Jacob.
Yep, there you go right there. He will perform the truth to Jacob, man. He showed his word to Jacob and his statute and judgment to Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nation, man. So the truth is performed to Jacob, man. That's why you see brothers all across the four corners of the earth awakening now in the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Shah, man. You see the northern kingdom, southern kingdom getting back together again. You can't stop that, Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's something the Most High already designed, already pre-planned thousands of years ago that was going to happen. And like the scripture said in the book of Matthew, we desire to see those days as the old prophets did, you know? Right.
It said, and the mercy to Abraham, which thou hast sworn unto our fathers from the days of old. So this all goes back to the promise of Abraham, man. You know, the narrative of the Bible never changed, man. See, Christianity twists the narrative of the Bible, you know, to fit, you know, the emotions of the masses, man. The agenda, man. All right, mind control, keep people docile and keep people in order, man. To scare people, you know, with the hell doctrine, you know. All these different things, all these different wicked agenda that Esau used the Bible for, you know, but the true narrative of the Bible is still standing firm, man. The reason why so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are waking up, which are true Israelites, it goes all the way back to the promise that the Most High made with Abraham, man, that he would have mercy on his seed throughout generations, man.
And these other nations, they understand, they know that we have direct access to the strongest entities in the world, Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. And that's what scares them, because hey, they believe, the elite believe in Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. That's why they have their witches and warlocks to pray and say, hey, look what they're doing, so on and so forth. Because they know the more they convert, well, not convert us, but the more they promote sin within the society, we're separated from Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man.
Those scriptures saying, James, you know, the
devil
devil knows
also
the truth.
believe.
You know?
I was thinking about that one. You got something else, bro?
You can get on with that one.
All right. This is Jeremiah 33:8. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity whereby they have sinned against me. And I will pardon, all their iniquities whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me.
This is Ezekiel 11:19. It says, I will give them one heart and will put a new spirit within you. I will take the stony heart out of their flesh and will give them a heart of flesh.
Yeah, so Yahweh Shah is going to download the law, statute, and commandments into our spirit, man. It's like how it's so easy for us to go off now. It's just going to be nothing for us to keep the law, statute, and commandments in the kingdom, man.
Like a reflex.
Yeah, that's right. Like it's going to be spiritually downloaded into our hard drive, you know what I'm saying? And that's mentioned in the Old Testament. It's also mentioned in Hebrews, the 8th chapter as well.
All right. It's 20. It says that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power.
That's right. And once we get in the prophecy, we are going to keep those laws, statute, commandments of Yahweh Shah. And we're going to make the other nations keep it as well. All right.
Back in Jeremiah 33 and 8, and I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. Verse 14. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, boy. I read the text wrong. It's a lot. Verse 9. And it shall...
8.
Okay, back in Jeremiah 33 and 8. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me.
Yeah. So you read in verse 6, it says he's going to bring us health and cure. And that goes into rehabilitation, repair, restore. You know what I'm saying? He's going to restore us by getting us the truth now, man. He's performing the truth unto us. And that's how we restore now in the spirit. That's why we see shit going on in America. We're against that now, man. But years before we was woken up to the truth, we was with America. But now we are enemies of Rome now. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shah. Okay.
Hey, that's spirit, because that's a direct link to Ezekiel 36, man. What the brother just read in Jeremiah 33. It's showing you what all the prophets, they all saw the same thing, man. Dealing with that new covenant, you know, because you Christians, y'all something else. You know, guy on the comment board, you know, talking about Deuteronomy 23 and 7, man. Haven't we been over that enough? You know, which you can't, you know, quite go over these things enough. We're prophets. We had no problem answering questions. But thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. If you follow Great Millstone, you know that that's not talking about an Edomite, man. You know that was an error in the scriptures, and it's talking about a Assyrian. You know that word is wrong, not out of one. So you can't defend Esau no more, man. A lot of you cats, man, you ask the wrong questions, man. You know, so you got it, bro.
Yeah, because we have people living in the land of Syria, man. It's no difference today if you had, like Job living in Uz. You know, basically it's like a brother that lives here would be living in Madison. Yeah. You know, a lot of Edomites live in Madison. So if you wrote a book about Ashiyar, well, they would think he was an Edomite because they may say Ashiyar of Edom.
Right, he lived in that land.
Relating to the land, fucking ass, man.
Yeah, it's predominantly that people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is why you cats can't understand Isaiah 14, the brother just brought out, man. You know, and we could have got that word, but we don't need to. You can look it up yourself, man. You know, you know it's a difference between certain Hebrew words. It's talking about a stranger, man.
That's right.
You know?
And then just going back into Deuteronomy 23 and 7, all right, going to the Syrians, that's where Isaac and Jacob got their wives from, man. All right, the kinsmen of Abraham, man. You know, that's where Israel will go and get wives, man. You see? So that's who the Lord told us not to abhor, man. It had nothing to do with Esau, man. These Edomites, man. Right. Why you niggas still trying to vouch for this nigga, man? You know, this nigga hates you, man. Alright? This nigga show you every day he hates you, but out the whole Bible, you go to scriptures to try to justify and save this nigga, man. You know, that's why judgment gonna start at the house of Israel, man. Right. You know, you niggas got to get out of here. You Christian niggas, alright, you coon niggas, you Egyptologist niggas, man, you liberal niggas, man. Whatever you niggas is, man. Besides the elect, man, the Lord gotta get rid of you niggas speedily, man.
That's right. And see, Esau has a ruling class mentality, man. He understands that we are the opposition. And what does he do? You destroy your opponent by any means, man. You know? This is Jeremiah 33 and 14. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will perform that good thing which I have promised unto the house of Israel and to the house of Judah.
You don't see no other nations, man. He's going to perform that good thing too. You know, and it also says that he made a promise. Yeah, it says that Yahweh Shah is a man that he should not lie. So if he said he's going to promise something to us, you best believe that it's going to happen, man. Because he's standing on his word, okay?
I read a little more. Hey, hey, verse 15. In those days and at that time will I cause the branch of righteousness to grow up unto David, and he shall execute judgment and righteousness in the land. In those days shall Judah be saved, and Jerusalem shall dwell safely, and this is the name wherewith she shall be called, the Lord Yahweh, our righteousness.
That's right, man. Like y'all under glory again to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
a double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to all you sincere occupants. Shalom.
Shalom.